this video we're going to use this tower here to burn some data onto these DVDs and then write a label on it. And these are the kind of DVDs that I prefer to use verbatim. I've used cheaper brands and have about a 20 to 30% failure rate. The verbatim have about a 1% or less failure rate, and the data lasts longer on these. So that's what I've chosen to use. So we're going to use the down arrow to go to copy and print and hit enter. And it's asking us, do you want this partition? If that was the wrong partition, we would just use the up and down arrows until we found the one that we wanted. So 201240, yep, and that's about 2.8 gigabytes. So we say enter. And then it says select label. And so we're going to probably go the other way, because it's the last one, 201240, label.lsi. So we went up or down to find the right one, and enter. Don't worry about the counter. Whoa, I forgot. Watch out. It will spit these out. Now, we're going to load these in the tray, and what I found best is just to push in the tray as you load them. This will be a little tricky with one hand, and it takes it a couple seconds, about 10 seconds or more, for the device to find the DVD that you've put in here. And I'll point this up here so you can see that it's waiting for blanks, and it's going to tell you how many blanks it has found. So it's only found 2 discs at this point. And so I'm just loading and closing the drawer. And when you're using 2 hands, you'll find that this process goes very, very quickly. Now down here I have, on this particular machine, I have some X's because sometimes this bottom drive doesn't work. Occasionally you'll have a failure on a drawer. So now it's found all the discs and it's preparing, and now it just copies. When it's done with this step, it will spit all these drawers out, and it'll say something like waiting for labels, and you just flip each disc over. And by the way, we're not using the top. This is only for loading to the hard drive. Okay, so we're starting here. Call that 0, that 1. When you flip these discs over, I find it best again to just flip and push in, flip and push in. And when you're using 2 hands, you can do it pretty quickly. And then when it's done with the labels, it will spit them all out. They're upside down, of course, and you just take them out. And I find a procedure with 2 hands. I have blank discs in one hand, and I'm just kind of feeding things using 2 hands again. And I'm feeding in new ones, or taking out old ones and feeding in new ones, and closing the drawer one by one. And that goes pretty quickly. You can find that you can knock through a lot of discs in a very short amount of time. Sometimes things will fail catastrophically, and you just have to power down. There are 2 power switches. One is here, and then another one is on the back of the device on the bottom right, left. I don't know. It's on the back of the device. And sometimes you have to power it down and start over. But the data should still be stored on the hard drive, so you just have to go to print and copy and select, and you're done.